Moving on. Erik Ten Hag. The usual, the media at his neck just because he lost one match, and now the media are back at it again, attacking
bro.
him. What's going on? Nui, nui, nui. Like they don't even see the difference of when we had these players missing, when they came back into the team, we had a good run of form. You know what I mean? And then the same players that were the core to this team got injured again, and now have reverted back. Like it's like, can't you put one and one together? Like, is it that difficult, or you just
Bro,
purposely going out there and being stubborn? What
yeah,
is
they are.
it? Yeah,
They're purposely doing that,
yeah,
bro. It's a witch hunt. Like when I was listening to some of the pundits and some of the people in the footballing world, where they were
yeah,
like, if Erik Ten Hag loses this next game, thank
yeah,
God for Casemiro, thank
yeah,
God for Bruno, because that game was tipped to be Erik Ten Hag's sack. Like if
yeah,
Erik Ten Hag doesn't win this game, he's going to get the sack. And I was
yeah,
like, wait, what? Wait, why are you guys pushing this? No,
yeah,
the loss to Fulham, this. And then again, you go back and then we're like, okay, did you guys watch the game? Do you think that what the manager could have done anything else? He
yeah,
put the best team out there. Like,
yeah,
come on, let's not be assholes. Let's not be
yeah,
assholes, really.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
stop being assholes and really pay attention to the situation that's in front of everybody.
yeah,
United are not where they are or where they should be. Let's not kick them where they're down. But
yeah,
United, unfortunately for us, we are the creme de la creme. Like we are news.
yeah,
You don't talk about us, man. You ain't got nothing. Like
yep,
you ain't selling. You know,
yep,
like you know what I'm saying. Like if you're not talking about Man United, you're not selling papers. You're not doing anything.
yeah,
So United is always in the midst. And you look at right now in the midst of all of this,
mm,
the red card incident, why there was nothing, or Erik Ten Hag must be kicked out. This
yeah,
Zidane is being thrown in the mix.
man,
All
it's
these crazy stories. Then Rashford also doesn't help himself by plugging himself with an unnecessary statement to the fans or to the people. Like, dude,
yeah,
play, play football. Like,
yeah.
bro, can people
Speak
get
your
off my
mind, bro.
gaffer's back? Can they
Yeah,
get off his dick? Get off. Leave
yeah,
him alone and let him work. And I
yeah,
like he's biting back. Like now he's seen that.
yeah,
Now I know it's a bit tricky because I'm not sure now if he's biting back because he's frustrated or if
yeah,
it's the pressure of the job. But I like it. I like he's
yeah,
snapping back. I mean,
yeah,
there was a journalist that asked him some very stupid questions about Anthony.
yeah,
And I like how he defended him. As a manager, you're supposed to defend your players, and I like
yeah,
how he did, bro. This is the thing that upsets me even more is that
yeah,
these players, the manager can go there and take this bullshit from the media, asking them hard questions about you. He tries to
yeah,
protect you as much as he can, and then you have the audacity to throw that shit in his face. It's
yeah,
really, really, really sad. And now even I'm just looking about, I'm just like, fuck. Because he was there defending. He also defends Rashford. Rashford, when they ask about Rashford, he's like, he's capable. Don't you see what he did last season? He can score 30 goals. And then it's like, but really, Gaffer? We're going to talk about last season because he's not doing it this season. And
yeah,
goal scorers, it's all about the current. We can talk about last season. We can have reference to last season. But
yeah,
what evidence is there to show that he's actually on the road to being like last season? None.
yeah,
you know, and he continues to defend these players. Anthony, he was defending him. He was like, oh, Anthony, in 80 games, he had 20 goals, 22 assists. He's very, very capable. It's a mental
yeah,
thing, mental block. Something's going on with Anthony. I think it's very
yeah,
evident. I think
yeah,
we all see it. And there's a player, and unfortunately for him, he's dropped down the
yeah,
pecking order. He's been criticized about his Anthony spin. I think that has also messed with him. He's
yeah,
questioning
yeah,
his football. He's almost in this point of like, who am I? Like,
yeah,
these guys? What do they want from me? Like,
yeah,
like I do the spin, I don't do it. Cool. I track back. people are still complaining. I'm doing this. He's just in a place where he just doesn't understand. Now I
Yeah.
get it. These things happened for Maguire not so long ago. Was
Yep.
giving very shit performances, and
Mm-hmm.
we were just giving him stick. But he was
Yep.
going through something, or going through the captaincy being too much, criticism,
Mm.
and all that. So man,
Yeah.
the media, they really don't help us. Like, they know that you talk about Manchester United, you're gonna sell something.
Yeah.
YouTube is gonna pay you your monetization fees, because you've
Uh,
got 90,000 90K views on a little segment of you just saying something that is completely out of line, doesn't help the club, doesn't benefit anyone but you,
yeah.
with likes and stuff. So it's a tricky thing, because right
Yeah.
now, remember, I don't know, remember once upon a time when things were going bad, and then we were linked with Mbappe. You remember that time? And
Yep.
it was like hot, like, boom, and it was like, wait, really? Come on.
Yeah.
Now Zidane has been thrown in. And Zidane, the rumors and everything else is like, yo, it feels like Zidane is like, yo, can you guys chill? Like, who says
Yeah.
I want this United job? Who says that?
Yeah.
Can you
Exactly,
stop throwing my name in the mix? Like, yo,
dude.
like,
They,
I
they,
never
they,
played
they
for the club. I respect it, but I never
yeah.
played for the club.
Man, these
Like,
guys, they just they spin things because I was just quickly skimming through this article, and basically how this like rumor sort of came about was, he was just like, oh, I would love to manage these three players at United. Oh, Zidane now wants to manage Man United because he says he wants to. Oh, Zidane is all, and
who?
you're like, my guy, I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm just saying it would be
Yeah,
nice to manage these players. It doesn't mean I want to take over Ten Hag's job, and these guys
no,
go and spin this thing into its own thing, and it just shows you how much a big club United is. For
yeah,
you to take
yeah,
anything, spin it, and know you're going to sell based
and get a
off something,
reaction.
dude, and you're gonna get a reaction of something so minor, something that's it, dude, it just
Bruh,
holds no value, it holds
so
no weight,
small, bruh,
so small. You know what I
but it
mean?
explodes, bruh.
It
Literally dynamite in
explodes,
small packages.
fam,
Boom.
fam. Yeah, man. Like
Like,
this is
who? I thought about it. I was like, okay, we bring Zidane. What is
yeah,
he going to do to fix
exactly.
this a
What?
team that is predominantly English?
Yeah,
Like, everybody in that team speaks English.
yeah,
Zidane he has been reportedly learning English for now
yeah,
3 years, now 4 years,
yeah,
because it
yeah.
was, he's learning English. He's
Mm,
learning English. Now it's what,
mm,
4 5 years now, he's still
dude,
learning English.
dude.
Like, we get it. The Champions League at Madrid, that will
Mm,
never happen again. It
yep,
was a moment in time that
dude.
you just need to appreciate. You see, like Man City.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man City appreciate this moment with
Yep.
Pep Guardiola at the wheel,
Yep.
or the success that you're having, because
Mm-hmm.
it is going to stop. You like it,
It'll
you don't
stop.
like it, it will
Yep.
stop.
Yep.
Once upon a time, we didn't think it was going to stop. Look at where
Dude.
we are.
Exactly.
Liverpool themselves,
Yep.
Arsenal
Yep.
have been trying to get back. A lot of
Yep.
teams. So, hey, it's not
Man.
going to be forever. These
It's it,
things stop.
dude. It's
But
exhausting. And you know what really sucks, Ben? It's all these Ten Hag outers, who can't see through this facade, because they grasp onto the rumor, and then they're the ones who are also pushing the narrative. Yes, Zidane is interested. We want Zidane. We're tired of Ten Hag. Zidane, Zidane, Zidane. Then it breaks up into this whole. And like, guys, man, honestly, you can't see past this facade. Like, these guys just want to sell news, and you're out there falling for the trap. Whether you're doing it on purpose, or you're really
naive,
that
yeah,
naive.
but
You know what I
you are
mean?
helping the
You are
cause.
really that naive to think that Zidane's gonna come and manage this club. Like, if you honestly think there's a shred of reality that Zidane is going to be at Old Trafford managing this club, my friend, like, I don't know what world, what universe, what metaverse you're living in. That is just not
Bruh,
happening. That
bruh,
is
like,
just not.
it's a
Just
nice
get it out
fantasy
of get
to
it out
think
of your
about.
head. Exactly, exactly.
It's nice to think
Get it out of
about,
your
but
head. And these guys are
Never
forgetting that
happened.
Zidane had players at their motherfucking prime. You know what I mean? Those guys were
Firing
just
on all
coasting like I don't
cylinders.
know. Fam, you know what I'm saying? He just
No
exactly,
time for
dude,
I'm not feeling it. There was no
dude,
room for that bullshit.
exactly. He was
It
just
was
put in the most perfect situation. Compared to Xavi being put with this Barcelona, and I'm not trying to take digs at
no,
Barcelona,
true. No,
but
I get you. It's true.
if you compare
It's
Xavi, the
true.
team that he was given, compared to Zidane, the team that he was given, come on, man.
You
At that
can't.
time, Ronaldo was still just scoring goals for fun, fam. They still had
BBC, bro.
Bale,
Like,
they had the prime Cruz, prime Casimiro, prime Varane, prime Di Maria, prime,
Modric,
dude, Benzema,
everybody,
dude, like you couldn't
Alan.
compete with that team. It
Ah,
was unplayable. Ramos, dude, it was unplayable. Because even
like,
now, if you had to hand over um Ten Hag, if you had to hand over the City team to Ten Hag, he's also gonna be flying. You know what I
eh,
mean? He's going to be
ah,
flying, especially
because
that
you got
time dude, that time when they still had Bernardo Silva, Silva himself, dude, those guys, Aguero,
Kun,
De Bruyne, dude, that team was just, you know what I'm saying? Even Klopp, the team that he built there with the Salahs and the Manes and the Van Dijks and what, hey man, Will, now they were just at their prime. Those guys were at their prime, So like you said, every single team is going to go through a decade or so where somehow they just managed to put together players that are it's just magic. You know what I mean? I mean, if we talk about that 07-08 team with Ronaldo and
Tevez and Ronaldo.
Tevez, what,
Jesus
like, dude,
Christ.
it was that United team was unplayable. You know,
You'll be lying. Like, you come to us, you are lying. You
you're
are
lying.
lying.
Just
Ah,
forget it. Dude, I remember
you are
this one, I can't remember this one match. I think we were like 2 goals down before halftime. I shit you. You have no idea, Ben, how relaxed I
chill.
was. I was relaxed. Halftime, I even went downstairs to wash the car. I finished a bit late. I came back, it was 2-2. I grabbed my snacks. Like, I know we're winning this game. Like, you know what I mean, Ben? It was like you guys just got 2 lucky goals. There's nothing that's happening here for you. You know? Dude, that's how good we were. You know what I
And
mean?
people
So
don't know. They
every
don't know.
single team, they don't know, fam. They don't know. And trust and believe, our time is going to come again.
It
So
will.
people just need
Provided
to
we
just trust the system, trust the process,
thank
trust the
you.
manager. And
Thank you.
I promise, if these guys just stay patient, they are going to be rewarded. Because Ben, I'm
I'm telling
telling
you.
you, we are the ones who are going to reap the patience. Like, it's going to be real tears of joy. Like, you see, when we get to that point, né, we are gonna appreciate it way more than these Ten Hag outers, because these Ten Hag outers are gonna feel so guilty once we reach
And
greatness, because they're
they're
going
gonna
to
be
be
so bitter.
shy. They're gonna be shy exactly to celebrate. They'll come up with all excuses. No, we just won because City were not good this season. No, we won because
Yeah.
Klopp retired from the Premier League.
Yeah.
No,
Fine.
because
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean. They're
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah. Yeah.
find
Yeah. Yeah.
excuses, and then when it keeps happening, just season after season, it's gonna be like, what's your excuse now? What is your
Yeah.
excuse now? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And us, we're just gonna be there in bliss, like it paid off.
It paid
The
off.
waiting paid off.
D.
So
I can
yeah,
give you an
man.
example. You
Yeah.
know that Bayern Munich, that Hans Flick Bayern Munich.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hans Flick Bayern Munich was
Yeah. The
scary.
Robins and
The
the
one that
Riberies.
the one the one that gave Barcelona the one that gave Barcelona 8 in the Champions League.
Yes,
You
yes.
remember? Yeah,
Robin. Robin.
yeah,
Iron
yeah.
Robin.
Bro. That you see now then you look at Bayern Munich right now.
Yeah.
Like that was not far. That was like 5 years ago. So there's the and now
Yeah.
Davies is going. So a lot of these
Yeah.
things, eras do come to an end. Klopp
Yeah. True.
leaving
Yeah.
Liverpool
Yep.
is another era because in as
Yep.
much as they brought in the players, the coach that comes in has to buy into like the
Yep.
conversation that we have. If Klopp has
Mm-hmm.
left that structure, all you have to
Mm-hmm.
do is continue. And
Yep.
we never
Otherwise,
had
it's
that.
back to the ice ages.
Mm,
So Yeah, man. Yeah, I know they are rivals, but most probably their best bet is Xavi Alonso. So, man, I still sing his praises what he's doing at Leverkusen, man. I don't know how many games
He's
it's
good.
now, and
No, no,
no, because he hasn't. I don't think he has lost yet. I think it's now like what
no.
36, 37, almost approaching 40 games unbeaten. He's yeah, man. I
He's won
commend
all
him,
the games
man.
in the Bundesliga and only drawn four.
Imagine, imagine this guy is
And Bayern Munich
he's
have
pulling off
lost
the
four.
he's pulling off the invincibles. He needs to do it so Arsenal fans can calm down a bit.
You know what the problem is, D? Unfortunately
Yeah,
for Leverkusen next season, they're gonna
yeah,
suffer from burnout.
yeah, yeah,
That it's that if they're gonna keep Xavi or if Alonso leaves,
yeah,
I'll ask you guys about Bayer Leverkusen next season
yeah,
because there's
yeah,
this
yeah,
thing. You see, even like Napoli right now, Napoli they
yeah,
gave everything
yeah,
to win the Scudetto. After
yeah,
that, it's like, yeah, we won after 30 years. Hey, man, you
yeah.
guys can have it. They are
Exactly.
chill. They
Yep.
thought that they can relax and then still be
Mm,
amongst it.
mm,
But then
mm.
Inter, Juve is not even looking back.
Dude,
Roma with the Rossi not looking back. Everybody's
dude.
gone. You know,
And
now they are,
the thing is, Ben, football is not like how it was back then. Nowadays, you get figured out fast, very fast.
yeah,
The
yeah.
technology, we have all
Mm,
the data. We figure this thing out during preseason. You think you're gonna come back this season with what you did last season? We'll shut you down. The football has changed.
preach.
The technology has changed. They'll
Mm,
figure you out so fast you'll be shocked. You have to get
mhm,
in there with new tactics, new everything. You can't go in there and
mm.
do the same shit. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. Ten Hag, yeah, man. Look, stay strong. We got your back.
Got
There's a
you. We
huge
got your
fan
back.
base that's got your back. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. I guess that's it, man. Anything else you want to say on this?
Yeah. Man, Greenwood situation, bro. And well, I know we didn't want to talk too much about Greenwood, but then it seems to be
Yeah,
like movement, and I don't know, man. I want to sit here. You know, I want Greenwood. I want when Greenwood leaves that I have a
yeah,
clear mind. I
yeah,
want when he leaves permanently, like people goes and he goes and wins the Ballon d'Or. I want people to clip this and say that no,
yeah,
this guy stuck with this guy till the end because I'm still sticking that we need
yeah,
to get Greenwood back. I'm not
yeah,
even kidding. Like now after this because bro, I had this moment where I was thinking about the future of the club. I looked
yeah,
at our wingers, and it was mostly focused on our attackers. I looked at our wingers.
yeah,
I looked at Rashford. I'm like, Rashford is not playing. And in my mind, I've already written Rashford off. For me, I would be okay if Rashford left Manchester United. I know that's
yeah,
harsh to say, but I have
yeah,
enough evidence, and there's a lot that has happened for me to come up to this conclusion.
yeah,
So Rashford, he stays, he goes. He's gonna give us a 30 goal season or not. You see,
yeah,
that's the thing with Rashford. So for me, I don't want that anymore. So I'd rather
yeah,
he goes. Then you look at Pelestri. We talked about it. The manager doesn't seem to maybe rate Pelestri. That's why I keep
yeah,
sending him out on loan. Maybe he
yeah,
doesn't, So that's another winger gone. Then we've
yeah,
got
yeah,
Ahmad.
yeah,
Ahmad, we are still yet to see. I like the way you build up your mystery thing that bro. I thought you were going to
yeah,
say something bad about Ahmad because I was about to
yeah.
jump on you,
I
and I was like,
saw, I saw
man,
it in your eyes,
you
fam.
you did, and I'm like, see, Pastor D does it again. You do that a lot. You Ahmad, we have a good player there. Love him,
Yeah,
but we're yet to get more from him this season. Because we
mm,
still haven't had him play like be significantly involved a lot throughout the
mm,
senior career. Then you look at the Fosens, then you look at Anthony, and then I was like, what is the future? Like, what is the future of United? Like, what are
yeah,
we? What is it? Are we thinking about bringing in wingers or not? Like, are we
yeah,
or should we? Or should we
yeah,
not? Should we focus on the kids? Which I understand, I get it. But
yeah,
then that comes these times where again you want people to take the game by the balls. Are the kids gonna do
yeah,
it? These are the questions that we ask ourselves. They are not looking
yeah,
into getting a new. winger. So
Yeah.
what? That's my thing. Like our
Yeah.
attacking force has done a complete 360 on us, or a complete 180, from giving us a blissful season of some goals,
Yeah.
to completely just changing and just not doing it. Bruh, when I look at us on the table, we look like a
Yeah.
unicorn, bro. We look like a unicorn. Like, just unique. Just there.
Dude.
Alone.
Dude.
Played 36 games, lost 30, what, conceded 36 goals.
Fam.
No difference, zero. We're just
Zero.
there.
That's the one that
Bruh.
kills me. Every time I look at the table, I'm like, how are we on
And then,
zero? And Brighton below us on +8, but
and
we're
then how
ahead
many
of
points are
them.
they behind?
You know?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because the 5 points behind us got
Look at that.
+8. They've lost 7, but we have lost 10. You know, in
Bruh.
all fairness, they have drawn 9 and we have only drawn 2. And then of course we won 14 and they've lost they've only won 10. But still, when you look at those, like the amount of games that we have lost versus them, and then when you look at the goal
Make it
difference,
make
you're like,
sense.
how does this make sense? Make it make sense, you know? Like it's just like it's weird. Like where we're sitting,
Bruh.
it's weird. It's
I'm
weird.
telling you. I'm telling
Yeah.
you. And it's just like, what the, and I just look at us and I'm like, you're my club. Why?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's you know, you brought back a moment when you said, the Tevez and the Ronaldos and the bro,
Yeah.
at that United time, like
Yeah.
you said, I could rush to the store. I could go to the supermarket
Yeah.
because I was like, I'll come back and these guys maybe they'll add more goals. Like,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
miss
Yeah.
those other goals. It's cool. I'll see them
Exactly.
in the highlights.
Fine.
But I know when I
Yeah.
get back, I will see a
Yeah.
goal. The
Exactly.
cockiness, the audacity that we used to have back in the days
Dude.
is
Dude.
remarkable. Like, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We was
And
spoiled.
that's why people in the football verse just hate United fans
They
because of that
hate us.
arrogance. Because of
Yeah.
that arrogance of we got this. Like we're not
It was
even
the truth.
stressed.
It was
Dude,
the truth.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you come to Old Trafford, you're
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
You are lying.
Yep.
You are
Yep.
City,
Forget
you
it.
are Liverpool,
Dude.
you are
Yeah, like,
Chelsea, you are who?
dude.
Except Jose's Chelsea.
Yes, yes,
Jose's
yes.
Chelsea,
Ish,
hey,
ish. Those are
those guys
Nalkas,
were
the
menace to society.
Maludas, the Drogbas, the Lampard. Yes, those
I
those
think
guys used to
in fact,
stress
what's funny,
me. Yeah,
what's crazy is when I was checking these interviews, because I like these football like podcasts and stuff.
yeah,
Ferdinand mentioned that Jose Mourinho's Chelsea was the
yeah,
Chelsea team that was like, fuck,
yeah,
these guys are not like everybody else, because these guys,
yeah,
once they started winning, they just bounced.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
He
yep,
was like, we were like, now we are united. We can lose a couple
yeah,
of games, but we will bounce back.
exactly.
And that was
We'll
the
bounce
truth.
back.
Like,
Yeah,
towards the end of the season, we were just swatting teams. But then
exactly.
Jose Mourinho's team was the first one to like
Yeah,
win, take it,
yeah,
and go. And they were
yes,
like,
yes,
whoa, whoa,
yes,
whoa.
yes.
We thought we were gonna
Yeah,
catch up with these guys, but
yeah, yeah,
these guys just
yeah,
went. So
yep.
that was a
Does
new era,
does
Mourinho
does that
era.
does that team still hold the highest record for points finished, or did Pep beat it?
No, Pep and Klopp, I think they smashed it. 100,
Even
right?
Klopp.
Klopp got 99. Pep, I
Yeah.
think, got 100. Was it 100 or 101?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to go check. But
Like
but
like
still, but still.
Liverpool's title winning season, they had like 90 something. Like they
Yeah,
were they
yeah.
were, they were duking it out a lot.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, that Mourinho
Yeah,
has
that's
that
Mourinho.
longest unbeaten home record.
Yeah.
He went for like 9 years for all the
Yeah, yeah,
teams that
yeah.
he never lost a fucking home game. I was like, what?
Yeah, I know. Mourinho, yeah. In his time
Bro,
he was really the special one. He was really
he
the special
was,
one.
he was,
He
he
was.
was,
He was
he
Shem.
was.
He was. He
So
was. I remember the final um with Inter when Inter won the final. and they
Ah,
had that forward. Who was that forward again? I
Milito.
can't remember. Melito. No, not Melito. It was the
Who?
was it Melito? I think it was Melito.
Milito was their number 9. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I
With
remember
the
this
long hair.
one move he
With
did
the
in
long
the
hair.
yeah. I remember this
Milito.
one move he did in the box, fam. And I'm like, Jose has transformed this player, fam. That Inter. I'm like, how did they win the Champions League? That Inter team that won the Champions League was the most shocking one, man. That's when I
They
really
were
gave
mad.
that's when
They
I
were
gave
mad.
Mourinho. That's when I gave Mourinho his props. When he
Mm.
won that
Humble.
Champions League with Inter, I'm like, my
Mm.
guy, my levels of respect for you have just, man, they've
And
blown my mind,
what's
man.
crazy, and you know what's crazy? That's true. But that was
Yeah,
actually better because the Porto win in the
yeah, yeah,
Champions League,
yeah,
that's
yeah. In all
where
fairness,
Mourinho
yeah,
actually did the special
yeah,
thing that
yes,
world football. Because I think he
yeah,
spent like 10,000 in the squad for such a like and just
yeah,
excommunicado players.
dude.
You don't want to come. You come. You that come. He
Dude,
assembled a beast.
hey,
Even
man.
our guy McCarthy was in there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it was a that
yeah. No, true,
yeah,
true,
yeah.
true, true.
So